Hello everyone, normally I don't do these like sneak peek videos as well. Let's face it, basically every content creator posts a video like immediately after every sneak peek is released, so usually I don't really get much of an incentive to make these as well. People are just going to watch like the reviews of the bigger channels. There's no point making one if no one's got to see it. So anyway, that actually leads me to this sneak peek here, and to be honest, the only reason why I'm talking about this is because it's actually something interesting. Like, we have this picture here. I mean, I'll get to this in a moment, and but first, like, it's worth mentioning that although like there's these passengers here, like, I don't think it means anything. Like, if they were going to be NPC passengers like people have been thinking, then I don't think one of them would be having the developer's uniform. But anyway, we also got a video here, so I just pause that for a moment. So yeah, as you can see, here's the open TRTS box. We've got this little thing here, which makes it look like it's off in the distance, although I'm fairly certain it's just supposed to be above the box here. And well, as you can see, it does that. Like, I don't think it's supposed to do that, but I mean, it's just what happens when you're just testing something. Like, this is literally just very clearly in Roblox Studio. Place 1, very smart naming right there, I'll give you that. Yeah, then we have this screenshot here, so I'm just going to swap over to Microsoft Paint, as we can just zoom in really. So yeah, there's like the passengers that I previously mentioned. Interestingly, all mentions of like the actual station's name are just all covered up, which is quite interesting, although, okay, never mind, this one is like so far away it's impossible to read. But yeah, one thing that is quite obvious is new house models. Like, they've actually made the decision to not have basic square houses. Like, hang on, let me just hop into the game here. Yeah, literally, as you can see here, like, this is the current state of the house models in SCR. Like, I'm so glad that finally they're moving to newer models. In fact, if we go up to this Morgantown sneak peek, yes, it's clearly Morgantown, says right there, which, I mean, you've probably heard about this like already, you know, the Morgantown flyover being made normal, and the platform layout being very close to West Wyvern, except there's this tiny little platform here, which, I mean, I'm not sure what trains will be using that, but yeah, as you can see, like, there's another new house model here. Like, there's some variety. Oh wait, yeah, there's also a very suspiciously upgraded looking Whitney Green depot over there, because normally the track would curve around. And if we go up even further to the first sneak peek of version 2.3, you got the Styrox signal box. Yeah, basically Styrox getting a scenery upgrade. That's pretty cool. And yeah, like, more house models. So yeah, as you can tell that like they're really finally focusing on scenery for once. Well, clearly not well enough to realise that curved overhead wires aren't real. Like, why are they doing this? Oh yeah, there's the Class 350 and that. So I'm yeah, back to this sneak peek, and well, I'm not sure if you've noticed, I mean, you probably have since I mentioned this on the SCR Discord server, but there is this track here in the background which looks perpendicular to the tracks here in the sneak peeks, which is interesting because there currently isn't anywhere in SCR where you have tracks like going across each other like this. I mean, okay, maybe except in the airport zone, but this is very clearly not the airport zone, because like it's metro. Like, we know the metro doesn't go anywhere near the airport. But let's take a look at these buildings at the top of the background here. So when the sneak peek first came out, I thought, okay, this looks like it's probably somewhere near Beechley as well. I always thought it would be sort of nice to have sort of line going further west from like the Beechley triangle, and well, I walked sort of like from Beechley over there. As you see, there's like a couple of buildings over there that look a bit awfully familiar, and well, if I go to drive instead, so like, and basically what I'm going to do is drive round to Financial Quarter, and I think like you can already see that these two buildings do look basically identical to these ones here. So yeah, as we head round this corner here, things start to like sort of fall into place. So like, we have this curved like building here. It's like a bit of a bluish grey, and here in the sneak peek we have curved building that is bluish grey, and next to it, building that has orange on the top and then white on the bottom, orange on top, white on the bottom. And over here we have this whiter grey, sharper, pointier building with this cream and brown brick building there. And guess what we have here? The sharper, pointier building, a lighter grey, and the creamier coloured, untextured slab of bricks right here. So, I think it's safe to say that, given these buildings here, lining up with these buildings here, this has to be a new station somewhere around here, which means that could only mean one thing. And that is, we are getting a metro extension, which, actually, I'm going to be honest, I actually would appreciate a new line around here, because for the longest time I always thought it was a bit weird that Stepford Victoria was a biggish terminus station when all the lines to the west of Stepford were just up to Willowfield. So basically I've always wanted a line to the west of Stepford, and well, by the looks of it, we'll be getting one. As to where it goes exactly, I have zero idea. Like, it could curve around to the east, it could curve around to the west, it could even loop back around up to the north. Like, could be literally anything. So, I mean, as much as I want to be like, wow, cool, a metro extension, I sadly, like, don't know really much about it. But the line looks like it'll be another battery-only or diesel-only line, based on the fact there's no overhead wires, which I mean is good for the variety. And well, the sneak peeks don't actually end there, as go down, we've got a couple more. Like, we've got this Benton Bridge sneak peek here based off of Brent Cross West. Like, this is the open massive square concourse of like Brent Cross West. Like, the station is probably what everyone talks about, but I don't think many people are talking about how Benton Bridge looks a lot less steeper here. Like, the current Benton Bridge is quite steep. You've got this like sharp angle. As you can see here, the gradient goes all the way down into the 1 to a single digit gradient, which is absolutely insane. Like, also, hang on. So yeah, as you can see here, like, this line curves round here for Express. Where is it? Like, the line just seems to go straight through. But then again, this is based off of Brent Cross West, where we have the slow line platforms here, fast line platforms there. And what I think is going to be happening is that platforms 1 and 2 here are going to be like probably more for the airport services, but platforms 3 and 4 are going to be for the services that head round to like Hampton Hargate, and also all the passing express trains that are going to go through here. Because, well, in the real Brent Cross West, those platforms are basically unused mostly. So in SCR they could have like just a occasional service that stops at Benton Bridge towards Hampton Hargate, because I'm fairly certain services to like Leighton and like Lynn and all that only stop sometimes at Benton Bridge. So I mean, to put it simply, it just makes sense for that. And well, I said there's going to be a metro extension, and it seems as if we're going to be getting not one but two, with the second being metro going to Greenslade by the looks of it. And sadly it's not the Elmer's End that I was predicting such a Whitney Green upgrades to be, but I mean, interestingly we just have like waterline platforms here, and then the metro down here is separate. I mean, people have been saying that the metro platforms are probably separate, but I don't think that's the case. I think both metro and waterline are going to be using these main platforms here, and I'm going to be honest, this actually throws off what I was thinking a metro to the Greenslade branch idea would look like. So like, yeah, as you can see here, we've got the Tramlink line, which ends here, but like here at Greenslade, it just sort of goes into a tunnel, and that had me thinking, because as you all might know, when the metro extension was released, if we head down to the platforms of Barton, and then I actually advise against doing this in a public server, like I'm doing it in a private server here, so yeah, so as I was saying, if we just jump over to here and then head up these tunnels, you might notice something interesting down here, and that, oh well, up here, and that is the tunnel just splits into two, one branch going to the left and another going to the right. And well, okay, that's interesting. There's just extra bit of track that goes up for some reason. I don't think anyone has noticed this before, but yeah, so what I was thinking was that the track that branches round to the left would head under this line here and then curve round to Greenslade, and then it'll just basically take over Tramlink to Whitney Green. But based on this sneak peek here, it doesn't seem to be the case. Like, there doesn't seem to be a trace of Tramlink. I mean, you've got this sort of stuff here that looks a bit interesting, but it's like, so far into the fog, you can barely see anything, and I mean, got some more of the newer houses, but so like we've got the blue circle here, which I mean is waterline, that's also blue. A red circle here, metro, also red, and then there's green. Which is interesting because like the way the sneak peek is makes it seem like Tramlink is gone, but then if the blue and red circles are for like operators, then surely the green has to be for Tramlink. But then you also have mention of a green light, you know, probably a reference to just that green signal. And the fact the station is Whitney Green, so like, what could this green circle even like possibly mean? Like, oh, actually, I'll leave that for you watching this to figure out and provide your own answers in the comments. And well, you know, it's actually nice to see the Whitney Green branch get upgraded. It was quite basic, in my opinion. It's like very clearly outdated when the rest of the waterline network got upgrades, and I mean, it is a bit upsetting to see that Metro is now going to be running on parts of it. Like, the Greenslade branch was like a unique, quiet little town-ish branch of the Waterline network, and honestly, I kinda don't like that Waterline is being made less unique over time. Like, it's actually a bit upsetting, but yeah. Metro's going to Greenslade, it's going somewhere new. Actually, yeah, we'll just go back to this one. As I've shown earlier, it clearly near Financial Quarter. Yeah, as you can see in the distance there, you have what is currently an empty, well, it's just a bit of emptiness really. But here in a sneak peek, there's actually now tracks there. Where could these tracks lead? This station here. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say. So, it turns out that isn't exactly the case. We have another sneak peek to review. This one is, I mean, it says right here, Bodin. So, in all honesty, it actually could just be the same as it is currently. But, the main thing here is, like, we got, name to be confirmed train maintenance depot. It says right here, Bodin. So, like, seems like, Toby here has, like, completely forgotten to name the depot. And, there's actually not much I can say about it other than we're finally getting a Bodin depot coming back after it got removed like however long ago. But yeah, that's basically it for these sneak peek reviews. I mean, provided I don't keep holding this back and more sneak peeks get posted, this should hopefully, or well, this would probably be the only sneak peek video for 2.3 that I'll be doing, unless magically there's one for Hampton Hargate, but as we all know, Hampton Hargate never gets upgraded, so with that, I'll say goodbye and I'll see you in the next video. But first, I'd like to thank these Pingu peeps for supporting the channel. You can support the channel too for £1.99 a month. It's completely optional though, of course.